Okay, so this is just a short explanation of how the new file, save and load functions work under Flowcodeo. So we're going to start just the same as we have done normally. I'm going to start by making a very simple program. So I'm going to drag out an ebot move and a delay function, and then we'll take ebot stop. So if I drag and drop the three together and we just say, for example, we want to drive for 5 seconds. So that should now cause the robot to drive forward for 5 seconds, and then we can end our program as follows. There we go, perfect. So I've decided that this is a program I like, it works, I've maybe exported and tried it, and I want to keep it. So I'm going to save this as Callum, let's call it Callum Simple, and I'm going to click save. So the page is refreshed, and you can see down here at the bottom we now have Callum Simple down here saved. So let's say we want to make a new file. We can ignore this because we've just saved it, so we'll click OK, and we can make a fresh flowchart. Let's say this time we want to do something more complicated. So let's say this time we want to drive forward until we hit something, and then let's think about this. How does this one work? Pathway 1 hit. So if we haven't hit, we want to just keep driving forward, and if we have hit, then what we want to do is we'll just make the robot stop again. Oops. We'll maybe make it stop for an amount of time. Oops, sorry. Again, let's put 5 seconds, and we'll link that back to there. So that's a valid program. There's no end point, it's just a loop. It'll keep driving until it hits something, and then it'll stop for 5 seconds, wait for you to maybe remove the object, and then it will try again. So that's another program. So let's save this as Callum, let's call this Callum underscore complex, and we'll hit save, and there we go. So now you can see I've got two files down here. I've got Callum Simple and Callum Complex, and to switch between them you just very quickly click either one, and you can see you can load between your saved files. Of course, it's important to remember that if I was to modify this in any way, so if I was to move this round, or if I was to delete this block, for instance, if I was to switch back to one of the other files and then switch back, you'll have lost your changes because you didn't save any updates. So just a quick memory to that. But that's how the file loading system works. If you want to delete a file, you can just click the little X button and it goes away. This should disappear as well. I'll try and get that working. But you'll find that if you reload the page, those files have been deleted at the bottom. They no longer exist. Okay, I hope that's been helpful, and let me know how it works.